Would you tell the court what Captain Hunt said to Lieutenant Moran?
On the first or second occasion?
Both.
The first time, Captain Hunt asked why Lieutenant Moran brought prisoners in. He said they should have been shot.
Captain Hunt said that?
Words to that effect, yes.
And on the second occasion?
He said, what the hell do you mean by bringing these men in? We have neither the facilities nor rations for prisoners.
I must object, Mr. President. This line of questioning is irrelevant.
It's about as relevant as this court, if you ask me.
Order. Sustained. Major Thomas, nothing should be admitted that does not tend to prove or disprove the charges of criminal proceedings.
But, Mr. President, I suggest that this evidence does directly suggest that there were orders.
I've given my ruling, Major.
We don't want to hear, James.
Mr. President, this is pertinent evidence that it was common practice in the Bushveld Carbineers to shoot prisoners, and that under 2 commanding officers, this was indeed the practice. And it is significant that after Captain Hunt introduced discipline to the Carbineers, that he would retain this one legacy from previous commanders, and that is, take no prisoners. Why? Why would someone of Captain Hunt's exemplary military record retain such an order? Unless that order came from above.
I have given my ruling, Major.
Mr. President, yesterday 2 witnesses stated that they'd sent a full report of the Visser incident to Colonel Hall. Yet no action was taken. Not even a reprimand. Why? Well, I suggest that answer to be so obvious that I need not say it again.
There's no jury to appeal to with such emotional outburst, Major Thomas.
Outburst.
Captain Taylor, I understand that you were stationed with other corps from time to time.
Sometimes, yes.
Did you ever come across an incident similar to the Visser case?
I saw a bird dealt with in similar fashion for wearing British khaki.
Shot?
Yes.
You are still introducing irrelevant material.
Mr. President, I am trying to establish that such orders not to bring in prisoners actually existed, and that under these hit-and-run commando tactics, the customs of war as we know it were well and truly broken by our enemy. And that when such conventions are departed from one side, then reprisals of a similar kind will surely follow from the other. What else would we expect? I'm sure everyone here is aware of the very thin line between soldiering and murdering. Gentlemen, this terrible, bloody, new kind of no-holds-barred fighting was none of these men's making. It was thrust upon them. And as rough and as ready and as fierce as it was for them, do not forget that these men did what they did in the belief that they were carrying out orders, did hold a court-martial for their prisoner, and did at all times notify the superior officers of their actions, and indeed were congratulated and told, keep up the good work. Something that would not have happened, I repeat, would not have happened if they'd have been doing anything other than what was expected of them. But now we seek the peace, we no longer wish to know of these men, nor their actions, and least of all do we any longer congratulate them for their work. Instead, now that the times have changed us, not them, we put them on trial for murder. Is this fair? Is it just? Gentlemen, these are men like you. Yes, you. And me, and all of us. Yes, officers who were carrying out their orders at the very least as they believed them to be. Soldiers who expected no quarter out in the veldt, nor gave it, but however did expect fairness and justice from their own side. So tell me, can any of us here say with certainty, given their situation, that we would have done things differently? Or can we? Can you? Because the truth is, the awful truth is, that if you cannot truly say that, then you have no other choice but to show these men compassion and mercy. No other choice but to find them not guilty.
What are you right, James? Well done.
Order!
Mr. President, I must object. What we have just witnessed is nothing more than unadulterated theatricals. There's little relevance to the evidence put to this court.
I'm alert to this, Major Bolton. Major Thomas, you are wasting the time of this court with such emotional rhetoric.
Mr. President, I wish to establish that the defendants believe such orders not to bring in prisoners to be valid. And at the very least, there are extenuating circumstances.
Extenuating circumstances? These men were ruthless in their killing. A so-called court-martial, a slur on the British Army and an utter mockery of British justice.
Mr. President, I'm sure you are aware of section 32, paragraph 5 of the Manual of Military Law, which states, and I quote, "Any person caught wearing the military uniform of the British forces when not entitled can, during the time of war, face execution." Now, sir, we have clearly established here that Visser was, in good part, wearing a British officer's uniform. Captain